Now, where would you like to go, Porkchips?
The library!
To buy?
Oh, wait. Man. I want money! You can't be selling things in the place that I get money, Catwoman.
Such is the curse of capitalism.
Fine then.
You go to your job, then it's replaced by a store.
Fun at the outdoors.
Yeah.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. I feel like I've read this before. You're talking to Juan the small magical Latino cat when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. That is gruesome. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
Yeah, fuck Bob.
Nobody likes clowns anyways. The moment that ends, the sound of masculine energy, if it had a sound, fills the air. Come at me, four-legged fuckwads! Oh, is this me as well?
Yeah, this is also you.
Yep.
This Wolfpack.
Look, bro, just stop hanging with our cousin Scott and we won't beat you up, okay? It's all cool, dude. No, it's not all cool. I'm going to hang out with that dumb mutt whenever I feel like it. Kinda because I like him, mostly because you can't control me. Scott's a wolf. He belongs with the wolf pack. What do you have that we don't? Muscles? We got those. Sharp teeth? We got those. Independent thought, maybe? That's it, Fireboy. We're sending you straight to hell. I mean, fine. Bring it. Uh-oh, Damien's not exactly helpless, but this is 4 against 1. Get in there and help a demon out. I'm just talking to myself all over the place.
Guys, what are you talking about? Damien is a werewolf. Rap battle! Unfortunately, you must choose. You cannot,
True.
You cannot take the middle path on this one.
For the purposes of just, audio, I feel like the top one would be easier to, figure out.
For purposes of fun, I want to see the bottom one, but that's just a personal
You want
desire.
Wishing Digit to have a rap battle against himself?
Yeah, and for purposes of knowing how dating sims work, and the character archetypes, and which answers will most likely go to which character, I'm gonna say the second option.
Nice.
I guess Porkchips' choice, so...
Oh
yeah, it is
Why
mine.
did I think it was me?
Okay, because you're reading all of this?
Yeah, that's probably
You're talking to
why.
yourself the entire time. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot that too. I want to see a fucking rap battle. Let's do this.
Okay.
A rap battle? Aw, shit! Let's go, boys! You pull a mic out of your pocket. Why did you have a mic in your pocket? Probably because you're a Gretzico. Don't worry about it. And lay down a dope beat. Your face off, and then you start letting the sick burns fly. Do you want to do this, Porkchips?
Sure, absolutely. You ain't shit. Just a bunch of mediocre minty mutts taking water bong hits and sniffing each other's butts. You wouldn't know fly if it bit you in the mouth. You could try to ride high, but your plans will go south. You may know sports, but that's about it. When it comes to friendship, you don't know shit.
Ooh. Aw, damn, son! The Wolfpack are sufficiently burned by your sweet rhymes and leave, their tails drooping in shame. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah, now hopefully you won't have to do all the voice work again.
Yeah, good go on that one.
I do want to woo the Fireboy, but I'm kinda tired of hanging out in the bathroom.
Your boldness is pretty high.
Yeah, what is it again?
tell
Let
you-
me... What's my boldness at?
13.
Like,
You're at
your
13.
boldness is currently 13.
Damn.
Like, and you have no other stats above 10. Like, I'd say you could definitely...
Yeah, let's go to the gym.
Alright.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Another one. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm.
The most wholesome.
After dodgeball comes the obstacle course. You stare across the gym at it, terrified, as are most of your classmates. There are giant centipedes, venomous bears, bloodthirsty magpies circling just under the ceiling, and animals so bizarre one can barely find words to describe them. It sounds like a fucking rad obstacle course.
Alright, class. I've imported this special course from Regular Creatures High School in New South Wales, Australia. Don't be afraid. I believe in each and every one of you. These terrifying creatures will not break your will. I will not let you down, Coach. Giant crocs don't scare me. This is not pee on my pants.
Finally, we're the adversaries. What's that abomination over there even called?
That would be a platypus.
I'm gonna drag it to hell. The underworld has never seen such horror. Well, don't just stand there. Show them what you got. Clear the course.
Well, like, well, like, yeah, so do you want to, like, assimilate, or just appreciate?
That's a good
Again,
binary.
Knowing how these
feel like-
games are typically laid out, I'm gonna go with option 1.
Alright.
You grab your trusty Bowie knife, slam a 6-pack of Fosters, and wade into the obstacle course. You dispatch armed platypi, fend off magpies by whipping them with snakes, and punch a koala. After winning an arm wrestling match against a drunk crocodile, you instantly become a hero.
Whoa, that was awesome! You even made Coach cry! It's tears of joy. The will of youth really did find a way. Damien sees it too.
I'm not crying. It's just so much murder. Your glorious slaughter of endangered animals will go down in history. I forgot they were endangered. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness, and a lawsuit from Greenpeace.
Nice job.
My turn. I think, like, charm and fun are already taken. I can't gain money. Oh, creativity. I could use some more of that.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. I definitely wasn't going to read that as something related to vor. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet. You gain +2 creativity. Ah, the magic of the theater. Nothing beats the particular brand of insanity of an amateur production starring non-actors. You notice Miranda staring with admiration at Polly's costume.
Such detail, such sparkle. What do the potions do?
They're just props, Miri. I think they're filled with colored water.
But imagine if they weren't. What wonderful things one could conjure up. A potion to attract princes.
A potion to repel jerks.
A potion to enhance beauty!
A potion to repel jerks!
Now you realize spending the last term doodling cool potion ideas in your notebook wasn't useless at all. You picked the coolest potion idea in your notebook to impress them.
So I can choose from a potion that transports the drinker deep into outer space to explore the vastness of the universe, or a potion that gives mayonnaise flavor to whatever you put it on.
Yeah, Team Pearl!
Okay, so, like, a diss on mayonnaise, or...
Are you saying mayonnaise does not taste delicious?
Like, I did side with Marina in the, like, Splatfest, if that's what you're asking.
I just noticed Polly's alchemist outfit has a little face of truth necklace.
What? I don't know what that is.
Face of truth. It's like the
Face of
big face.
Like, that's probably smart.
The one in this... That's not what it is.
It's like a cartoony, like, funny version of it.
A potion that gives mayonnaise flavor to whatever you put it on.
I'm pretty sure that's just a cartoon face. It doesn't look like the face of truth at all. Oh, wonderful! This is a poor people condiment. It fascinates me.
Yeah, mayonnaise is the best! A mayonnaise potion sounds tight!
I'm glad you didn't pick up on what I was putting down.
But wouldn't that be like the same as putting mayonnaise on something?
It would be like that, Polly, but you see, it would be a potion. Potions are fancy and special.
Like
Wait,
those fancy
I think I was
birthday
actually
potions.
misinterpreting the mayonnaise potion idea. Like, I think it is a potion that is actually just mayonnaise. I thought it was a potion...
Yeah, it's
like,
basically just mayonnaise in a bottle.
I thought the idea was that, like, it's a potion that you apply to mayonnaise to give it flavor, implying that it doesn't already have flavor. But
yeah,
okay.
that
But
wording
no, I
was
think it is.
weird.
I think it is literally
No,
just
that was
mayonnaise
wrong.
in a potion bottle, which is also a funny idea.
Well, it's
No,
potion that
it's a
tastes
thing
like
that gives-
mayonnaise.
It's a thing that makes something taste like mayonnaise.
Well, the
So if we had
potion
that
itself tastes like mayonnaise.
That's not... Okay, yeah. So if we had that potion, we could sell it at super premium price point. You see, this is a classic custom among us wealthy people to pay a lot more for cheap stuff with minor gimmicks. It's how we show each other that we have good taste.
Oh, I see. It sounds dumb as hell. I like it!
I'm glad you like it. We could call it La Mayonnaise number 5 and charge people around 100 times the price of regular mayonnaise. We could even cast some spells on it to make people pay more. All you need to do is write the magic words on the product. Local, gluten-free, cold-pressed, et voila!
Wow, this sounds like a plan, girl! We'll be rich!
Oh, but remember, this potion doesn't exist. That's a shame. Good news is I'm already rich. Lucky me.
Fuck! It's true! I totally forgot! Well, at least it was great while it lasted. Great idea, by the way, love.
You just impressed them with the idea of mayonnaise. These girls sure are easily impressed. You gain +2 smarts, and Miranda gives you +3 money for the rights to Le Mayonnaise number 5. You ended up getting money anyways.
While I have the stage, I have a proposal to make, because, like, I am the closest of anyone to being able to get anything, like, in the store. Like, at this point in the game, I don't even know if it's possible for anybody else to get any, like, to get the most expensive things. Like...
Yeah? So are you saying that you should be the one to buy the stuff?
I want to be able to... Like, I just need to get one more money. Like, I just need to be able to get, like, just one more money, and then I can get the thing I want to get. Which will be cool.
Alright.
So what's the proposition?
I mean, I just want to be able to
So
get,
just stay
like,
out of your way.
a chance, like, a chance to dance with money.
Like, you can't gain money in the traditional way on this turn.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I'm saying next time, you know. But right now, I'm gonna go to class.
I'll leave the library open for you.
It's really just a bargain with Porkchips, I think.
Yeah.
That day, you
Sure.
listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. In art class, you're having a hard time looking at the unspeakable eldritch relic you're supposed to be painting, when Liam and Miranda thankfully provide you with a distraction.
What are you talking about, Miranda? That relic clearly represents the futility of man's quest for meaning in a world of consumer goods.
But how do you know that, Liam? To me, it just looks like a gruesome and horrific offering to a pitiless god, like Uncle Anathema used to make.
Why, it's easy, Miranda. When I want to discern the true meaning of a piece of art, I simply make it up, or look at the bottom and read the clearly printed label that explains the true meaning of the art.
I'm gonna go with look at the bottom and read the clearly printed label that explains the true meaning of art.
Ridiculous.
Can we get that in real
There's
life,
nothing written at the
please?
bottom of...
There's something written on the bottom of the statue. It says, "This statue clearly represents the futility of a man's quest for meaning within capitalism."
Ain't that the truth?
Oh dear, Liam, it looks as if you were wrong. You said, "in a world of consumer goods."
That is merely my superior vocabulary at work, Miranda. The artist was an eldritch sculptor, after all, not an art critic.
Wow, Liam, you're so smart and so humble.
Liam calmly accepts Miranda's sincere compliment, but when he thinks you're not looking, he runs around looking at the bottoms and backs of every other piece of art in the room. You've clearly changed his life, probably for the better. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
He's gonna go to jail if he ever goes to a museum.
Challenge. Everybody chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Space Jam.
Like, I'm going to choose Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks this time.
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
I'm gonna go with Harold and Maude.
I have no idea what that is.
I think I have a vague idea of what that is.
I could not argue either way, with whatever that is. I'm gonna say Space Jam, because Space Jam is such a simple story. It's already long enough.
Well,
it is,
you know what it would be if it was Space Jam, right? They wouldn't skip every single point in the game.
It's just such a simple, bare bones plot. You don't need 10 hours.
Well, the thing is, you could make it last 10 hours by not skipping the points in the basketball game and just having a lot of cool animation and funny jokes.
But again, it's just there's only the thing with Looney Tunes. There's
the
only
Super
so
Mario
much.
Brothers movie. Do you want to handle 10 hours of the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I'm gonna put in an argument here. So Harold and Maude is about this kid who keeps, quote-unquote, attempting suicide to get his parents' attention, who falls in love with, an older woman who has decided she's going to commit suicide at the age of 60 so she doesn't go senile. 10 hours of that would be fucking depressing.
Yeah, that... oof.
I'm going to say that, with all of your movies, there is potential, there's plot potential for, at least something interesting. In Space Jam, it's just going to be more basketball.
Everyone
Space
who
Jam
saw
has
Space
a very
Jam as a
obvious
kid
time skip.
would watch the 10-hour remake of it just to say that they did.
It doesn't make it any less idiotic.
The thing,
Rainbow Rocks is
Space Jam
it's really good.
Very obvious time skip.
I feel like if you had to stretch that out, I feel like there are probably some good additions that could be made, but I feel like overall it would probably be less good if it was 10 hours, and I don't want to take anything away from
I'm
Rainbow
not just
Rocks.
saying this. I'm not just saying this because I'm genuinely thinking that Space Jam is I genuinely think this. I'm not just arguing for it.
Space Jam and Rainbow Rocks both have the same thing, though. At some point in the movie, there was a lot of time that was skipped over that could be interesting to watch. Rainbow Rocks even more so because it has those,
Would you be interested in watching a 10-hour basketball game? I don't care about sports.
With goofy Looney Tune antics, yes.
See, the thing is, people do it in
10
real
hours
life.
of Looney
Maybe not
Tune antics is
basketball,
too
but
much.
golf and
Looney Tune antics is something that you can
baseball.
take in small doses. I would not want
And
to
also,
watch.
Also, the same thing goes for Rainbow Rocks. Like, in Rainbow Rocks, all the songs would just be full length.
But Rainbow Rocks at least has characters.
And as far as Space
with
Jam,
personalities other than just, like, slapstick comedy.
I mean, a 10-hour Space Jam movie would basically be the same as an entire season of a sports anime.
I'm getting heated about this because it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, like, I'm gonna say that depressing movie that Wishy Dish brought to the table would be the most idiotic thing to make a 10-hour remake of, because, like, if anyone watched that movie, I feel like they would probably be more likely to commit suicide after, which is never, like, the goal of any,
You keep cutting out, but
media.
I think you're arguing for my case, so yes, I agree.
Like, yes, I am, and I'm going to select you first.
Yeah, that would be depressing as hell.
It would
like,
be.
and that's why it's idiotic, because you should not make a movie that is that depressing.
That long and that
It is a
depressing.
dumb choice to make. Now, I'm leaning towards choosing Space Jam as the second choice here.
Yeah, because like,
Really?
I genuinely think that.
Like, do you want to deal with 10 hours of the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Like,
there is
I
potential.
would give
They
that
had
a-
a
I
lot
would
of,
give
like,
that a
they had
try.
a lot of ideas in there. Like, that there's a lot of different,
Like,
there's a lot of
Are
there's a lot
any of
source
those
material.
ideas an idea that could exist for longer than, like, a minute without you really, like, without it just breaking down on itself, basically?
like more so, there's more to work with in Mario than
Like,
anything.
I'm like, Mario Bros. Movie has a lot of ideas that'll break down on itself, and also, like, and a lot of times it's hard to look at. Both Rainbow Rocks and Space Jam, there's a lot in there that you would want to see more of.
Like,
That is true. Visually, like, just on a visual standpoint, I do like seeing, like, animation better
the
than...
visuals in. Like, I'm not just arguing for this. I'm saying that, like, I could imagine that. Like, but like, again, like, I'm gonna say that, like, I don't care about basketball that much. Like, I would not want to watch, like.
Well, like, with
it's such
bullshit Looney Tunes stuff, you don't have to.
But no, it's like, but there's even that where, like, that's not enough to save it. There's, like, I would not want to watch, like, I don't want to keep going with this because it's just like I'm just repeating the same things, like, but like, it's just 10 hours of basketball and slapstick comedy. It's just too much.
Like,
It's
for
just,
me...
like,
for
any
me, I
of the
like-
other things have potential to have, like, 10 hours of character development or character, like, interactions and stuff, or, like, adventure and action. But, like, just like, basketball in the one room for, like, 10 hours, it's just...
Okay, like, for me, like, Space Jam and Super Mario Bros. Movie are pretty even. Like, in terms of, I would want to watch a 10-hour remake, I wouldn't really want to watch either of those. But, like, I'm gonna say that Space Jam with the full basketball game is a little bit less idiotic, because people in real life do like watching basketball games. Like, not me, but people do. So...
I didn't hear what you said, but whatever. As long as we can end this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the next idiotic thing being the Mario, and then the Space Jam, and then I guess
I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this because I wanted to be first. I'm saying this because I genuinely think it.
It would be pretty ridiculous.
Like,
I mean, they were all,
I
like,
enjoyed
a
Space
10-hour
Jam
remake of
for
any
the,
movie
like,
is pretty ridiculous.
So what you did?
Oh,
Who do you want to eat lunch
I enjoyed Space Jam for the 1 hour and 40 minutes that it was. I would not want that to be, like, any longer. In fact,
what's happening with my boy and the other boys over there? Because I remember there was an exchange with them earlier.
with? Oh, yeah, they had a rap battle, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking destroyed him.
like, I feel like this has gotten really heated, and I didn't mean it to.
You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans. My original Bosworth uses some income tax audit.
Oh no! My Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts! It's super effective!
Haha, and now for the finishing blow, the... Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma. Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones.
it again! Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien?
Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously.
Maybe you should stop that?
Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. That is not the voice I gave them before. Whoa. Sky, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies?
It's close enough to what you did before, I think.
But Pokemon's isn't dumb. It's cool because.
No way is Scott gonna come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Oh no, I want to help Scott. He's a sweet boy.
So would you like to show them that a phone equipped with Pokemon's Go can also be used as a football, or say nothing, pelt them with steamed vegetables?
I like Scott, he's a sweetheart. But I gotta go for the long game, and I'm gonna pelt them with steamed vegetables. Ah, vegetables! We hate those! Stop it! Seriously, pelt us with ground beef or something, or at least some sausages or pig's ears. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives? I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah, these knives are almost as bad as the vegetables.
Almost. Guys, come on! Stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins!
Oh, poor boy. You stop, alright, as soon as the wolf pack have retreated out of range. Nice thinking. Finally a use for vegetables, am I right? Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does, though, so that's a win.
Yeah, alright. So, I guess if you want a dealio with the cat girl, I should really think about who I want to go for. I'm gonna go talk to Vera and Miranda.
Okay.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera.
Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera?
No.
I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding.
Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested.
You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. Which one is it?
If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Or, the writhing snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds.
Let's see. I think I'm kind of in good with Miranda already, so let's see. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins.
Yeah, like, I would say that it is too late in the game for you to start pursuing Vera.
Huh?
Like, if you would try to do that, I think you would have no chance.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Vera,
adorable! Look at it folding everybody's napkins! It's like a tiny, adorable surf!
It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins.
I know! It's so effective! I mean, it's so efficient! Go, little napkin surf! Be free!
Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins?
Why? That sounds lovely!
God, you're impossible.
You seem to have mispronounced impeccable!
Whatever. I'm leaving before the napkin folk take over the world.
Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world.